All right, I have a live feed. All right, we are live. Doors are open for the tribe. See, leaving Unit 1. Worked a little OT today. Always helps. Good, drive safe coming home. Thanks for checking in. Working tomorrow in Unit 2. Overtime? Tomorrow is Monday. I don't know what your schedule is. Or is that a regular day? Or is it a regular work day, but they need you in the unit? Maybe that's it. There's the Batgirl. Welcome. Have a seat right here at the stage, both of you. If it seems like I'm dripping, I am. I did my power walk a few hours ago. Then I got home and I wanted to get the floors, our ceramic floors, steam cleaned once more before my roommate comes back from Iowa tomorrow. So I just ran over him for about 40-45 minutes, and I worked up a sweat, and it's like quarter till. I didn't have enough time to shower, so I'm still cooling off. Got the air down, I got my fan going. Z says, all OT is now double time. Really? I wonder, no more time and a half, huh? Are holidays still triple time then? I'm guessing. Cool, man. Bank that. Mark's here. Happy birthday week. Yeah, amigo. Thank you. He said, yes, still triple time for holidays. Of course. Hey, that's awesome. Well, good for you. Yeah. Just like in the old days, grab everything you can get. You're paying for Christmas in September. Not a bad thing. Gene's here. Welcome. I just mentioned everybody, I just got through steaming the floors for about 40 minutes. My roommate's flying back in tomorrow. I was trying to get as much that big stuff, that changing out the air filters that are right outside her bedroom, stuff that I can do when she's not here, so it doesn't like tie up space. So I got all the floors, ceramic tiles, steam clean, and it was like, oh, it's quarter till. So I didn't have enough time to shower. So I'm still cooling off. Good to see the tribe. Give it about another 30 seconds and let's get some music going. Hey, yeah, so most all of you were here when I've been talking about my reward at the beginning of the year. Maybe sometime in the first quarter after tax season's done. taking another look at that Martin D28 that Jim Croce played. I've always wanted one. So last night, you can go onto YouTube, and CBS aired a special 2 weeks after Elvis passed on August 16th, 1977. They had already filmed shot all the film for a special live in concert they were going to air. And then they aired it, I think it was 2 weeks after he passed away. So it was his last live performance. It was like June 17th and or 19th, and it was in Indianapolis. So you can go on YouTube and watch the whole thing. It's just a little over an hour, and you can see he didn't look well, but he still sounded great. And there's a couple songs where he's playing. He might have come out and played "That's All Right, Mama." I can't remember, but he's playing an acoustic guitar, and it looked a lot like that Martin D28. So, this is my tuned down Taylor that I bought from Steve Holtz, and he signed it for me. I've showed you guys that. So a Martin D28 Dreadnought looks a lot like this. Same color, light color. Pickguard I think is black, and no cutaway like my others. So this is my tuned down Taylor. My standard Taylor has a cutaway right here, so you can play higher in the neck. Anyway, so a Martin D28 looks very similar to my other Taylor. And so I was watching that. I couldn't see the name on the headstock up here at the top, so where the brand name goes. So this is Taylor. The other one said Taylor. So I did a quick Google search while I was watching that show, and I typed in what acoustic guitar did Elvis play in his last performance, and guess what it was? I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. And I took that as a universal nudge. It's like, dude, I never even knew that. I mean, I've seen that show before, but I never even thought about what guitar he was playing. It's a Martin D28. So I sat there kind of looking up to the ceiling toward heaven going, okay. I take that as a hint and a universal nudge, and universal permission. I should gift that to myself. It's like, so Jim Croce, who influenced my finger picking style, played that, and then Elvis played that on his last ever live show before leaving this earth, and I never even knew that. It's like, all right, so I need to complete that trio. Jim Croce, Elvis, and then myself. So that's that love triangle over Martin D28. So we'll see how that turns out at the beginning of the year. If I do get it, I'll just show up one night here for a live set with more Jim Croce songs, maybe all. I have a number I have to learn or relearn. I'll probably just show up and say, hey, I have a new guitar, and I'll lift it up. It's probably the way it's going to go. He says, well, it's meant to be. I was like shocked. I was like, all right, I get the hint. So it's a really good show, though. He didn't look well, but it's worth watching. His voice is fantastic. So you can, if you wanted to, you could just go to YouTube and type in Elvis last live performance or something, and it'll come up in Indianapolis. And you'll see it's got the CBS, I think, logo on there. Remember the old CBS logo that would spin like this? And then, so that's what they said, CBS special something. So it was something they had already filmed, and they had it in the can, I think, already. It was done, edited. They were just waiting to show it, I think, sometime later in the year, and then they aired it live. You can check that. I think it's 2 weeks after. And in the original broadcast, Vernon, his dad, they filmed a small segment for about a minute in Vernon's office, and there's piles and boxes of mail. And he said, "We just want to thank you so much after the passing of Elvis, and all the fans have sent all these, there's like boxes everywhere, on the floor, on his desk." So they made a point of showing all the fan mail that they had received. And that was filmed like just a week or two after Elvis passed. So you can tell he's really in pain, Vernon, as you would be. But anyway, so they filmed that and they aired that. But it's a good show. It's worth seeing. Oh, all right. Let's get some music going. My buddy Steve Poltz. Welcome to Soulful Sunday. Good to see you all here. I love everything about you, and I love the way you comb your hair, and I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. And I love the way you lick your lips there. You've got fireworks in your head. I love the way you bring me water when I'm thirsty in your bed. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without a trace. Well, I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear, without guilt and without fear. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. All right. Never a bad time to open a set with some of my buddy, our buddy, if you know him, Steve Poltz. Welcome to Soulful Sunday. Sip 'em if you got 'em. K-Max here. What's up, brother man? Mike McCabe. Good seeing you, Mike from Michigan. So far, Mike from Michigan, as I see it, and Amy from Ohio down to Arizona. That's our love triangle for tonight. Everybody else is here. Good to see you all. Double shot of Steve Poltz, I think. If you look to the east, where the sun never sets, I'll be there at the top of the stairs, you could bet. So just pick up the phone, make a call, all your own. I'll be there when you say your last little prayer. La la la, la la, la la. You hold your head in your hands, and I don't have a way to climb inside your body and just hang out and stay. And everybody's asking when you're coming back, and I don't have an answer, so I fade out of the black. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. And I walk so slowly, with the broken glass outside, treading oh so cautiously. I'm wondering where you hide. And I got notes stacked on my walls, and kisses oh so sweet. And all I do is wonder when again the two shall meet. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up myself. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. $100 phone bill multiplied by 5. And you look like a phone to me. Hey, are you still alive? And dirty plates and bottles will decorate my floor. And I got lots of so-called friends that's knocking on my door. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up a set up. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, all right. There's a double shot of Steve Poltz kicking off this edition of Soulful Sunday. Welcome, my tribe. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. As always. Oh my like a chick. Amy says such great lyrics. Yep, that's Steve. Let's see. Oh yeah. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting in the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, then I watch them roll away again. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. Ain't got nothing to live for, look like nothing gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing but a change, everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. I'm just sitting here, resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I've roamed just to make this dock my home. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. My muse kind of whispered that one to me, and I said, "Oh, I heard Otis Redding. Was it yesterday? I had to drop some stuff off at my office. Yeah, that's right. I heard we're coming back from it. I heard some Otis Redding, a song I didn't know, but then I thought I would play that one, which is always great for a soulful Sunday." Kevin says, K-Mac was your nickname for a while at DM. Yeah, I remember you told me that. I called you that before. When for the first time there was more than one McCormick. Oh, in the unit. At D, we were both master sergeants, so we were known as K-Mac and J-Mac. Remember you and Chris McPherson were both Macs. So how did we delineate you guys? Chris Mac and Kev Mac, that doesn't ring a bell. I think we just called you Mac. Each of you Mac. So K-Mac and J-Mac, I like that. And he says, so nice, thanks, you're welcome. I know your mom loved that song. Oh, what did I say I was gonna... I missed one chord my OCD kicked in on this mashup, and I said I would redo it on Sunday, and all it was a G minor chord. I just blanked on it. So after the next morning I was having coffee and I went, what was that chord I missed out on? And then I looked it up and I went, oh, it's just a G minor. Right after the G, like I don't know, sometimes it's, I remember the sophisticated things and then I just forget sometimes the ridiculously simple ones. And he said, yes, thank you. Okay, so I was playing C and I retuned and I went, oh yeah. that's the start of the bread start on this mashup, and it's like, oh, I said I was going to redo that. So here we go. I probably could do this without my glasses. We'll see. Hey, have you ever tried really reaching out for the other side? I made it climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams there for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this song is leading to, I wanna make it with you. I really think that we can make it, girl. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another old load. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the wire. G minor. And the Wichita line is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. And I need you more than I want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita line is still on the line. No, you don't know me well, and every little thing only time will tell. You believe the things that I do, and we'll see it through. Life can be short or long, love can be right or wrong. And if I chose the one I like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita line is still on the line. Baby, you know that dreams that for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if I chose the one I like to help me through, I'd like to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl. There we go. A more proper rendition where I flubbed a few chords but faked it. But I remembered that very simple G minor. I don't know why I blank sometimes on the simple stuff. Oh, Kevin says, smaller steps. And I was only in England. Say, oh, Mac, was it Chris McPherson? Yeah, I know I'm right about that. Yeah, we were both like two stripers. Chris was a senior airman when we got there, and then he did make sergeant. So did who was the other guy with the great poker story and pulling out the gun? No, you remember. He had motorcycle. He and I took a motorcycle ride straight west from Sacramento to his grandmother lived. He was from Bodega Bay. You'll know his name. I can't remember. Yeah, we took like a 3-day break and went and rode our motorcycles. I think he had a Honda or something, and then I had that Yamaha, and we stayed at his family or someplace. Rich Standridge. Yeah. So he was also like a senior airman when we hit that flight, C flight or whatever that was, and then they both made sergeant at some point. Senior airman, not small. Oh, I thought small you meant like buck sergeant. Yeah. Amy says, sounds great. Thank you. Where's my Sheryl Crow lyrics? I should know this song. It's ridiculous. But I don't practice during the week, so I want to do this one. Probably that one because they're together. Oh, and maybe that one. Here it is. Okay. I'm just going for a soulful Sunday vibe. I've been playing this one a little bit more lately because I forget that I know it and I haven't. I really love the Sheryl Crow song. Wow, talk about a prolific songwriter, and man, she is just a queen of chord progressions that are just unbelievably beautiful. So is Jewel. Come to me now. Lay your hands over me. Even if it's a lie, say we'll be alright, and I shall believe. I'm broken in two. I know you're on to me, that I only come home when I'm so all alone, but I do believe that not everything is gonna be the way you think it ought to be. It seems like every time I try to make it right, it all comes down on me. Please say honestly you won't give up on me. I shall believe. I shall believe. Open the door. Show me your face tonight. I know it's true. No one heals me like you, and you hold the key. Never again I turn away from you. I'm so heavy tonight, but your love is alright, and I do believe that not everything is gonna be the way you think it ought to be. It seems like every time I try to make it right, it all comes down on me. Please say honestly you won't give up on me. I shall believe. I shall believe. And not everything's gonna be the way you think it ought to be. It seems like every time I try to make it right, it all comes down on me. Please say, honestly, you won't give up on me. I shall believe. I shall. I shall believe. As I shall believe. Please say, honestly, you won't give up on me. I shall believe. 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 Man, I love that song. Sheryl Crow. What an amazing performer. Kevin says, Richard Standridge. Yep. Bugs. Robert Hare. Huh. To remember that trio. Yep. It's another tequila sunrise, staring slowly across the sky. Said goodbye. He was just a hired man, working on dreams that he planned to try. The days go by. Every night when the sun goes down, just another lonely boy in town, and she's out running round. She wasn't just another woman, and I couldn't keep from coming home. Been so long. Whoa, and it's how I feel when it comes down to feeling friends. It never ends. Take another shot of courage. Wonder why the right words never come. You just get numb, don't you? It's another tequila sunrise. This whole world still looks the same. Another Friday. Oh man, another perfect song for Soulful Sunday. Eagles and the late great Glenn Frey on the vocals there. No new chickens. Amy says nice. Thank you. if you like that one, all these lyric sheets I keep together because when I play them, obviously, I do them at the same time. So if you like that one, you'll love this one. Childhood living is easy to do. Things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I watched you suffer a dull aching pain. Now you decided to show me the same. No sweeping exit or off stage lines make me feel bitter or treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I know I dreamed you a sin and a lie. I have my freedom, but I don't have much time. Faith has been broken, tears must be cried. Let's do some living after we die. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Oh, love that song. Z-Zone, good man. Glad to see that. All right, I keep these two together only because I played them together once, and I usually do them in this order because I see the Stones are on top, and then the band is next. Amy says, great song. Yep, great song will always be. So is this one. I pulled in the Nazareth, was feeling about a half past dead. I just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand, oh, was all he said. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Packed up my bag and went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I got to go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalee? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep family company? Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me and he caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your racket if you'll take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Get your cannonball now, take me down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. So I was going to stop after the first line of the first verse, but I didn't. Because I've talked about this before, but now it's with a new, again, a universal nudge and perspective. So Robbie Robertson wrote that song or at least co-wrote it, but I think he mostly wrote it. Uh, with the band. That's the group's name, the band, because they were Bob Dylan's backup band, and then they went off on their own. They didn't have a name, so they said, "Why don't we just call ourselves the band?" Because that's what everybody has always referred to them as. Oh, that band, the band. So Robbie wrote that song, and it's got a lot of religious overtones. But when he first wrote it, he was looking in the sound hole of his guitar, and in the sound hole is where you can see guitars. The manufacturer puts a label inside the guitar, and it has the serial number and who made the guitar. And he looked in a sound hole and he went, Nazareth, Pennsylvania. That's a great line to start the song off with. I pulled into Nazareth, feeling about a half past dead. And do you know what guitars are made in Nazareth, Pennsylvania? That was a Martin. I just realized that. I don't know what model, but I just realized that. So Robbie Robertson wrote that song starting off looking in the sound hole of his guitar, and I still love to do that. I love the smell of guitar wood ever since I was a kid. So I don't remember him saying that he was smelling the wood, but he was just looking in the sound hole. Of course, he knew, it's a Martin. They're handmade in America. In Nazareth, Pennsylvania. So that's where he got the line for that. I pulled into Nazareth, feeling about a half past dead. That's what sort of informed and inspired that first line of that song. And then I just now realized, yes, because he said that was his Martin guitar. So that's actually the trio, probably right there. I'm the tail end Charlie. I'm the fourth member of that group. Jim Croce, Elvis, Robbie Robertson. I'm the only one of those three left, so I must get a Martin D28. I'll have to look up and see what model. I don't know. I don't remember that. I don't know if he ever talked about the model. Are you wanting to get a used or new? Yes, a used. Absolutely. Like I mentioned before, I bought this used, and I sat there for like 45 minutes, and the lady at the store in San Diego came, and back, she set me up by myself in this room, and she said, how are you two getting along? And I said, I knew right then this was meant for me. But it was, I think, one other owner. I'm only the second owner. And I like something that's been broken in by somebody. It's got if it can't talk, it has a tale to tell through the music that you play. And yeah, so plus, I mean, Martins are like Harley Davidsons and Mercedes Benz, all of which I've owned. They keep their value. So a used Martin will be cheaper than a new Martin unless it's, and I don't know the years, unless you find one that's like antiquated, an antique, something that's really old. Like you can look up a 1930 or 40 Martin that'll cost you over $10,000. So they hold their value and they get more valuable as they age. So I've looked at used Martins. So I want to get a used one. If they're newer, they're cheaper than a brand new. So, but I also like used because it has a story to tell through the music, I think, and the players, and I like that. I like that. I like that idea and concept. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. What was it? New or used? Absolutely used. That's what I'm shooting for. I forget the website. There's a place where you can buy all kinds of, a lot of it's used stuff. You can, and Brinley's, my store, they sell stuff on there too. I'm blanking on the name, but you can buy used guitars. It's not like Craigslist. I mean, it's a nationally known place, but it's a clearinghouse. But they have a really good reputation for their business dealings. So I go on there on occasion. The name will come to me probably after I'm done with the set and sign off. It'll come to me. But anyway, so I go there and I've been looking for use Martin's Martin D28s, and they certainly have them. And also, it helps me kind of get a price point. Use much cooler. Sharona's here. Caught the end. Hey, I didn't play our song. How about I have a pizza to pick up at 1:15, and I have to shower first because I got through steaming these floors before my roommate comes back in tomorrow, flies in. Let me end on Steve Poltz. Yes, so you can sing along with me. Preferred years? No, not really. You know, they're so good that it doesn't matter. I would love to go back and buy like a 70s that's not an arm and a leg, because the further back you go, those prices start getting up. So I'm, you know, right around the 3,000. Sweetwater. Of course you're smart. You knew that. That's the place. Yeah, so I've been looking at, on occasion, I'll look at Sweetwater. They're really reputable. All right, let's end this with the Steve and Jewel duet. My friend Sharona. Hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup and everything but you. Break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I want the spots off the mirror, don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, but she was out for a walk. Sold a cup of coffee, but I didn't want to talk. So I picked up the paper, it was more bad news. Our hearts being broken, more people being used. Put on my coat in the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy. I was sad, yeah, it only made me miss you, oh so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go by my business, doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and perfect song to end this Soulful Sunday set. My tribe. Thank you so much for checking in. So good to see everybody. So our triangle extended tonight from Mike in Michigan to Amy in Ohio, all the way up to Sharona in Seattle. So it made a heart-like shape and back down to Arizona. So that's our love triangle for this evening. Thank you so much for checking in. It was great singing for all of you. Oh, it's a minute after. I got a pizza to pick up in 14 minutes, but I got to shower first because I didn't have time to shower after I steamed these floors. I only had 15 minutes to log in. So great seeing everybody. Thanks so much for checking in. Yes, Amy was correct. Sweetwater. I was going to say starts with an S. There we go. You're welcome, Mike and Z. Thanks so much for checking in. The McCormick clan was there too. You're welcome for the music. There's Gene. Thanks for having a great week. Same to you all. So, as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you. Keeping yourselves healthy. Those immune systems bolstered up. Thanks so much for checking in on the Soulful Sunday. Enjoy what's left of it for you. As you slide into the beginning of the week, however that looks, I will be back as scheduled on Wind Down Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Mountain, same bat time and channel. So have a great rest of your Sunday, everybody. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you next time.